The White House is one of the most secure places in the world. It's up there with Fort Knox, the Vatican Secret Archives, and maybe even Area 51. This makes sense seeing as how it's home to one of the most important people in the world, along with their family and staff. Nothing moves without the entire security team knowing about it. It is equipped with an array of cutting-edge security features to ensure the safety of the president and the first family. In this video, we will delve into 15 amazing White House security features and understand how they contribute to the overall safety of the compound. Number 15. Surface-to-air missiles. In the realm of aerial security around the White House, Washington, D.C. is a strict no-fly zone. The reasoning behind this stringent restriction is quite clear: to prevent any potential security breaches from happening in the sky. Maintaining clear and controlled airspace over the White House is of paramount importance. To ensure this, several layers of security measures are put in place. The nearest major airport to the White House is the Ronald Reagan National Airport in Virginia. However, any aircraft not on a scheduled flight to that airport or not strictly adhering to a predetermined flight trajectory is met with a rather stern warning. It's important to note that this isn't a situation where a 3 strikes and you're out rule applies. There's only one warning, and immediate compliance is expected. Those who fail to comply with this directive face a rather ominous fate, courtesy of the White House's robust surface-to-air missile defense systems. The White House doesn't rely on a single defense system. Instead, it deploys a comprehensive network of these systems all around its perimeter. Regardless of the angle from which an aircraft approaches, there's a missile ready to intercept it at every turn. While the exact locations of these missile launchers are not disclosed to the public, rumors have persisted for years regarding the presence of a high-tech Avenger missile defense system situated on the White House's rooftop. While this remains unconfirmed, what we can affirm is the existence of advanced laser systems that can detect potential airborne threats up to a mile away. These systems act as early warning mechanisms, instantly alerting the necessary air defense systems to respond swiftly and effectively. Number 14. Pressure pads. In the realm of security for the White House, even with round-the-clock surveillance cameras and infrared sensors in place, there's a need for additional layers of protection. This is where carefully positioned and meticulously concealed pressure pads come into play. While many might assume that these sensors are primarily meant to detect potential intruders, their primary purpose is to keep track of the president's movements within the building. You might wonder, why the need for such precision in monitoring the president's whereabouts? Well, think of it as akin to the Marauder's map from the world of magic, but operating in real time, 24 hours a day. These floor sensors, discreetly scattered throughout the White House, serve as a constant tracker of the president's steps. Whether the president is in the Oval Office, heading to a meeting, or taking a moment for self-care or a hobby, these sensors provide an accurate and up-to-the-minute account of their location. However, managing and monitoring this network of pressure pads is no small feat. The White House itself is an imposing structure, spanning 6 stories and encompassing a staggering 55,000 square feet. It's a bustling hub teeming with hundreds of staff members going about their daily tasks. This means there's a considerable amount of foot traffic traversing the floors of the White House every single day. Nonetheless, the security personnel responsible for overseeing these pressure pads are highly skilled and vigilant. They are well trained to maintain a watchful eye on the president's movements, ensuring their safety and security at all times. In the event that something does go amiss or there's any cause for concern, the dedicated security team is often alerted to the situation a split second before even the president becomes aware of it. Number 13. Ballistic glass. Now let's delve into a critical aspect of White House security: its windows. Imagine for a moment that you're an imaginary attacker. peering in from the outside, trying to gather intel and plan your next move. What would catch your eye? Undoubtedly, it's the windows. And here's where the White House presents an interesting challenge. With a total of 147 windows, it offers potential points of entry or observation. One iconic location that instantly comes to mind is the president's personal office, often showcased in countless photos. This office features a back wall primarily lined with windows, allowing an abundance of natural light to flood the room. However, this design choice, while aesthetically pleasing, also introduces a security concern: the potential for prying eyes outside. It's this very vulnerability that necessitates an extra layer of protection. Behind the traditional windows of the White House, a second layer of defense stands guard, ballistic glass. The specifics of this high-security glass are a closely guarded secret, with experts like Jim Richards, Vice President of Total Security Solutions, speculating that it's likely a level 8 glass-clad polycarbonate. Unfortunately, the exact details remain locked away in the presidential security files, hidden from public view. What we do know, though, is that investing in ballistic glass doesn't come cheap. The cost is a staggering $100 per square foot for this protective layer. This robust defense mechanism was put to the test on the evening of Friday, November 11, 2011, in a chilling incident. Oscar Ortega. Hernandez, a man from Idaho, allegedly fired 2 shots from a high-powered rifle toward the south face of the White House, all while positioned in a car over 2,100 feet away. In a harrowing moment, one of the shots went astray, landing harmlessly in the grass. The other, however, struck one of the historic windows. It was at this crucial juncture that the ballistic glass fulfilled its role, stopping the bullet from breaching the interior. In another occurrence, this time in January of 2015, there was yet another brush with potential danger. However, in this instance, it was purely accidental, with no harm done. These incidents underscore the ongoing vigilance and the critical role that security measures, like ballistic glass, play in preserving the safety and integrity of the White House. Number 12. Infrared sensors. In the world of security, appearances can be deceiving, and just because you can't see something doesn't mean it can't see you. Imagine an assailant attempting to make a covert move on the White House under the cover of darkness. They might believe they have the advantage, but they'd be gravely mistaken. The White House compound is a fortress equipped with a network of sophisticated infrared sensors capable of detecting even the faintest of heat signatures. These sensors leave no room for stealth. They're not only attuned to human intruders, but also to the activities of birds in flight and squirrels scurrying about. Even if someone were to hide amidst the meticulously maintained bushes on the grounds, these sensors would swiftly reveal their presence, leaving any trespasser with little room for escape. What's even more remarkable is that these infrared sensors don't limit their surveillance to just the lawn. Their laser beams extend into the sky and even underground, ensuring comprehensive coverage. One fascinating aspect of these sensors is that they operate entirely beyond the range of human vision, making them completely invisible to the naked eye. So, any thoughts of outsmarting them with Hollywood-style theatrics would be a futile endeavor. They can't be deceived by clever tricks or illusions. Their technology is designed to thwart even the most cunning intruders. However, these sensors can occasionally be a little too vigilant. While they have undoubtedly detected potential threats in the past, there have also been instances where security teams rushed to respond to an unknown presence, only to find themselves face-to-face with a harmless squirrel or a curious mouse. Unless that mouse happens to be a foreign government spy, these furry creatures have nothing to fear from the security lasers. Nevertheless, these sensors play a crucial role in providing the security teams with a detailed understanding of their surroundings, leaving no room for unmonitored activities. Number 11. Geofencing. In a rather peculiar incident, A government employee decided to indulge in some drone experimentation after completing his shift. He launched his drone onto the expansive White House lawn, and, to the surprise of many security systems, it managed to glide through the airspace undetected. However, the real commotion occurred when he safely landed the drone on the grass. Suddenly, a cacophony of alarms reverberated throughout the White House, prompting the security team to spring into action. As it turned out, this was a false alarm, but it shed light on a concerning gap in the White House's security protocol. The incident highlighted a significant vulnerability in the White House's surveillance capabilities: the inability to consistently detect mid-air drones. Recognizing the potential risks posed by unidentified drones, security measures were promptly enhanced. The White House initiated a program involving the use of drones for two specific purposes. Firstly, these drones were deployed as roving security cameras, providing an extra set of vigilant electronic eyes to monitor the surroundings. With their ability to capture real-time aerial footage, they offered an invaluable perspective that complemented the existing security infrastructure. Secondly, and perhaps more critically, these drones were equipped with the capability to neutralize any threatening drones that ventured into the White House's airspace. This proactive approach was designed to prevent any unauthorized drones from posing a risk to the White House or its occupants. Interestingly, consumer drone manufacturers have also contributed to enhancing security measures. They have incorporated a feature known as geofencing into their drone software. This technology relies on the drone's built-in GPS to detect and respond to predefined no-fly zones. If a drone inadvertently enters a restricted area, the geofencing system promptly senses the boundary and automatically halts the drone mid-flight, ensuring compliance with airspace regulations. Number 10. Screening and vetting process. Walking into the White House unannounced, it might seem like a whimsical idea, but the reality is far from it. The White House compound welcomes approximately 30,000 visitors every day, but gaining access to the hallowed halls of this historic building is a privilege extended to only a select few. While there are daily tours available, each presented in 11 different languages, the stringent screening process ensures that only those who meet specific criteria are granted entry. If you harbor dreams of exploring the inner sanctum of the illustrious White House, prepare yourself for a meticulous application process that leaves no room for casual visitors. Whether you're a local resident or a traveler from afar, the rules remain the same. You must submit your tour application a minimum of 21 days in advance. This seemingly elaborate procedure serves a dual purpose. Firstly, it allows the White House security team to assemble an accurate headcount for the day, ensuring that tours are carefully managed to maintain safety and security. Secondly, and perhaps even more importantly, the advanced application process paves the way for comprehensive background checks on prospective visitors. This isn't just a cursory glance at your identity, it delves deep into your history. Prepare to divulge a plethora of personal information, including your places of employment, past addresses, and any prior encounters with the law. The scrutiny doesn't stop there. Inquiries may extend to your affiliations with various groups or organizations. While the application process may appear as an arduous bureaucratic endeavor, it is an essential component of the White House's security protocol. By delving into the backgrounds of potential visitors, security personnel can assess any potential risks and ensure that those granted access to this iconic symbol of democracy uphold the highest standards of integrity and respect during their visit. So, next time you contemplate strolling into the White House, remember that the stringent measures in place are a testament to the significance of this historic institution. Number 9. Secret Service. When it comes to safeguarding the White House, the Secret Service plays a pivotal role in ensuring the safety and security of the president and the entire complex. There's no downtime for these dedicated agents. as close to 1,200 Secret Service agents stand guard around the clock, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Their watchful eyes extend beyond just the White House itself. They also maintain a presence at embassies and diplomatic missions throughout Washington, D.C. This extensive network of uniformed officers forms a crucial line of defense against potential threats. However, these uniformed officers represent just a fraction of the Secret Service's overall strength. In addition to the visible security personnel, an additional 2,800 agents operate discreetly in plainclothes, ensuring an unobtrusive yet formidable layer of protection throughout the area. The Secret Service's expertise in both threat prevention and threat response is unparalleled and ranks among the most critical roles in the realm of security. These highly trained professionals are equipped to handle any situation that may arise. Specifically, agents assigned to patrol the White House grounds are divided into emergency response teams. Often concealed from the public eye, they remain vigilant, ready to spring into action at a moment's notice when an alarm is triggered. Instead of waiting for potential intruders to breach their designated zones, these agents swiftly react, armed with semi-automatic weapons and the training necessary to neutralize a violent intruder almost immediately. Number 8. The steel fence. While it's easy to get caught up in the high-tech security measures like secret underground bunkers, guard dogs, and anti-aircraft missiles that safeguard the White House, sometimes it's the simplest of solutions that prove to be the most effective. That's precisely the case with the White House fence, a security feature that may not be as glamorous as some of its counterparts, but it serves as a fundamental barrier in the protection of this iconic institution. Believe it or not, the White House wasn't always surrounded by a protective fence. In a different era, back in 1801, when the nation was still in its infancy, President Thomas Jefferson made the decision to install the first fence around the White House grounds. This early barrier was rather low and seemed to serve more as a symbol of decoration and ceremony than a robust security measure. Over the years, the White House fence underwent numerous transformations, reflecting the changing security needs of the times. One of the more intriguing episodes in its history occurred during President Taft's tenure, when he allowed his livestock to roam freely on the front lawn, showcasing a very different approach to security. However, the White House fence, as we know it today, has evolved into an 11-foot-tall structure constructed from rebar and steel. It's equipped with sharp, pointed ends to deter any would-be climbers, making it a formidable physical barrier. But what truly sets this fence apart is its hidden pressure-sensing technology, which adds a layer of sophistication to its simplicity. This cutting-edge technology is designed to alert security teams the moment someone makes physical contact with the fence. It's a discreet yet highly effective way of ensuring that any unauthorized attempts to breach the perimeter are swiftly detected and addressed. Number 7. Nuke-proof. While we fervently hope it never comes to pass, the specter of a nuclear war remains a haunting reality in our world today. It's a stark truth that many, if not all, of the world's superpowers possess the capability to unleash weapons of mass destruction. For the President of the United States, their primary duty extends beyond the daily affairs of running the nation. Their ultimate responsibility is to ensure their own survival, even in the face of a catastrophic nuclear attack. So what unfolds in the dire event of a nuclear assault on American soil? While the White House itself may not be entirely impervious to a nuclear strike, there exists a safeguard, an underground bunker that serves as a crucial fail-safe when circumstances take a perilous turn. Although we don't possess a comprehensive understanding of this hidden sanctuary, certain details have come to light over the years. In 1987, during the Reagan administration, an underground tunnel was discreetly constructed. This tunnel would serve as a conduit, leading from the White House to a subterranean elevator, offering a swift means of descent to a secure location. The idea of creating underground passages for presidential protection is not new. Even President Franklin D. Roosevelt had an underground tunnel built, facilitating his swift passage from the White House to the Treasury building. The need for such precautions was starkly emphasized in the aftermath of the September 11th attacks, when President George W. Bush was photographed in an emergency space deep underground, confirming the existence of these hidden security measures. In 2010, a significant excavation project took place on the White House lawn, capturing public attention and spurring speculation about the construction of a new, high-tech bunker. This extensive undertaking spanned 2 years, raising many questions about its purpose and capabilities. However, the White House has chosen to maintain a veil of secrecy surrounding the details of this project, leaving us to wonder about the precise nature of what lies beneath. Number 6. Missile launchers. The annals of White House history have witnessed some truly audacious security breaches that serve as stark reminders of the vigilance required to safeguard the president and the sanctity of the presidential residence. On February 17, 1974, the nation was jolted when U.S. Army Private Robert K. Preston embarked on a daring escapade. Preston brazenly absconded with a Huey helicopter from Tipton Field in Maryland, steering it towards an audacious landing on the south lawn of the White House. 2 decades later, in 1994, another harrowing incident unfolded in the skies above Washington, D.C. A light plane circled the iconic Washington Monument before tragically crashing onto the White House grounds. These significant breaches in the White House's security apparatus prompted a swift and decisive response. Washington, D.C. was swiftly declared a no-fly zone, emphasizing the paramount importance of preserving airspace sanctity over the nation's capital. For those aircraft that veer from their prescribed flight path and neglect to adhere to the strict landing trajectory into the Ronald Reagan National Airport, a stern warning is issued. This unequivocal directive underscores the gravity of non-compliance. Failure to promptly reroute the aircraft following these explicit instructions can have fatal consequences. The reasoning behind this resolute stance lies in the formidable defense systems put in place to safeguard the heart of American democracy. Countless surface-to-air missiles are strategically positioned around the Capitol, poised to detect and intercept any potential aerial threats. Their mission is clear: neutralize any impending danger before it can encroach upon the White House or jeopardize the safety of the president. Speculation has swirled about the presence of one of these missile launch platforms concealed beneath the iconic dome of the White House itself. Yet, it's crucial to note that such assertions remain unverified, and we fervently hope that circumstances never compel us to seek definitive confirmation of their existence. Number 5. Ghosts. The White House, steeped in history and intrigue, holds secrets beyond its political significance. While an array of security measures guards against physical threats, it seems the residence has its own supernatural safeguard: the rumored presence of ghosts. Over its long history, the White House has garnered tales of spectral sightings, adding an eerie layer to its mystique. Among the reported apparitions, one figure stands out prominently: the ghost of Abraham Lincoln. Numerous accounts have emerged from former presidents, first ladies, White House staff members, and even visitors who claim to have glimpsed the ghostly visage of the 16th President of the United States. Perhaps the most renowned anecdote comes from Winston Churchill, the iconic British Prime Minister. He once asserted that Lincoln's ghost had greeted him in a White House bathroom, an encounter that surely left an indelible impression. The legends surrounding Lincoln's ghost often center around specific rooms within the White House. The Yellow Oval Room and the Lincoln Bedroom seem to be his favored hunting grounds. Former First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt, who spent considerable time working in the Lincoln Bedroom, claimed to have frequent encounters with the spectral presence of the revered leader. Interestingly, animals, too, are believed to sense these ethereal visitors. Ronald Reagan's dog, Rex, was known to bark at Lincoln's ghost when it appeared at the doorway of his former bedroom. While skepticism may prevail regarding the existence of ghosts, the tales of Lincoln's spectral appearances in the White House endure. Some speculate that his ghostly presence serves as a reminder to current leaders of the importance of honesty and integrity, while others whimsically entertain the notion that Lincoln's apparition plays a covert role in security, dissuading potential intruders with its ghostly presence. Number 4. Belgian Malinois. In the realm of security challenges at the White House, Belgian Malinois dogs play a crucial role. Since 1975, these loyal canines have been entrusted with the duty of protecting the hallowed grounds of the Oval Office. While their appearance may be deceiving, with their cute and friendly demeanor, it's essential to remember that these dogs possess a formidable and even vicious side when it comes to dealing with potential intruders. The Belgian Malinois is a breed that strikes a perfect balance between gentleness and ferocity. They are known for their ability to interact harmoniously with children, making them amiable companions in everyday life. However, when the situation calls for it, they unleash their formidable skills to apprehend intruders with swift and unyielding determination. What sets these remarkable canines apart is their remarkable agility and speed. Belgian Malinois dogs can sprint at astonishing speeds, reaching up to 30 miles per hour. This incredible athleticism allows them to close in on suspects rapidly, leaving little room for escape. Moreover, they possess an impressive 270-degree field of vision, providing them with a heightened awareness of their surroundings. It is this combination of physical prowess and acute perception that makes them a preferred choice in various military and security applications. One astounding testament to the capabilities of these dogs is their involvement in high-profile operations. In a historic moment in 2014, one Belgian Malinois was a vital part of the team responsible for the takedown of Osama bin Laden, the notorious mastermind behind the 9/11 attacks. The White House security's trust in Belgian Malinois dogs was reaffirmed when two of them, Hurricane and Jordan, responded to a security breach with remarkable precision. They swiftly neutralized a fence jumper named Dominic Adesanya, demonstrating their unwavering commitment to safeguarding the presidential residence. These loyal canines play an indispensable role in maintaining the security and integrity of the White House and its surroundings. Number 3. Roof security. While the skies are patrolled by vigilant drones, the rooftops of this iconic residence are home to an equally formidable line of defense, sharpshooters armed with high-powered sniper rifles. These sharpshooters maintain a constant watch over the surroundings, standing guard day in and day out, always ready to respond to any potential threat. Clad in the ominous attire of all black, working in pairs and perched on the rooftop, these elite rooftop snipers exude an intimidating presence. What sets them apart is not only their appearance, but their unparalleled skill. Many of them are former soldiers who have honed their marksmanship to an extraordinary level. Their primary mission is clear: protect the president at all costs. To emphasize the gravity of their responsibility, these White House snipers undergo rigorous training and assessments. Every month, they are required to demonstrate their precision by hitting their targets with unfaltering accuracy from a distance of 1,000 yards. There is no room for error. A missed shot means being removed from duty until the next month's evaluation. Despite their concealed positions and stealthy presence, these snipers occasionally make themselves visible when conditions are right. On clear and sunny days, you might catch a glimpse of them in action, standing as a symbol of unwavering vigilance. Their visibility serves as a stark reminder that they are perpetually watching over the White House, ready to respond to any potential threat swiftly and decisively. Number 2. Vehicle barriers. While it might not have the allure of drones, missiles, or covert laser systems, the White House is fortified by robust concrete and steel barriers strategically positioned to thwart any unauthorized vehicular intrusion. Although it's not a topic that occupies our thoughts frequently, vehicles have the potential to become deadly battering rams, capable of reaching speeds of up to 100 miles per hour. Such a scenario is something neither the President nor the White House security team wishes to contemplate. The security of the White House compound necessitates protection against even the most rudimentary threats, which underscores the importance of these barriers. Vehicle checkpoints are a ubiquitous sight in the vicinity, each meticulously designed and built to withstand the impact of a speeding car, bringing it to an abrupt halt. These barriers serve as a modern-day equivalent of a moat encircling a heavily fortified castle, providing an essential layer of defense. As of 2017, significant measures were taken to enhance security further. Sidewalks surrounding the White House were permanently closed, and formidable barriers were erected to keep pedestrians at a safe distance of approximately 25 yards from the premises. These proactive steps are emblematic of the commitment to safeguarding the integrity of this iconic residence and its occupants. Number 1. Air filtration system. Ensuring the safety of an American president goes beyond having a dedicated food tester. It extends to the very air they breathe. While opening windows might compromise the integrity of bulletproof glass, maintaining pristine air quality is a vital consideration for the White House. It might sound somewhat trivial, but the need for fresh and clean air cannot be overstated. Consider the sheer number of individuals residing and working within the White House, in addition to the constant influx of daily visitors. Now, envision a scenario where one of them is harboring an illness, be it the flu or something more sinister. In densely populated environments, diseases can spread rapidly, posing a significant risk to those at the highest echelons of power. Once an illness infiltrates this setting, the consequences can be dire. Hence, the White House is equipped with a cutting-edge air filtration system, a critical component in safeguarding against unseen threats. It serves as a proactive measure to maintain a healthy and secure environment, recognizing that not all dangers manifest visibly. The White House stands as an iconic symbol of American governance, meticulously fortified with an array of security measures that safeguard not only its esteemed residents, but also the nation's stability. From cutting-edge technology to loyal canines and historic barriers, these security features are a testament to the unwavering commitment to protect the heart of American democracy. As we explore these incredible defenses, we're left with a question for you. Which security measure surprised you the most? And do you think there are any other covert features safeguarding the White House? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more captivating insights into the world's most secure locations. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.